everyone. This is again your teacher Rana, and welcome back to our oral communication class. In our previous class, we talked about formal and informal communication. So, to give a brief review of what transpired last time, when you say formal communication, this is a type of communication that you use within your organization. This is a very professional way of communicating with other people, wherein you have to follow certain rules, certain standards, certain conventions in your organization. On the other hand, when you say informal communication, this is a type of communication wherein you doesn't have to follow any certain rules. It doesn't have to follow certain conventions because this is what you use in your personal conversations with your friends, with your family members, or with other people whom you are very close to or whom you are very comfortable to talk to. Okay, so this time we are going to talk about another topic, and this topic is all about the types of speech context. So when you say context, it refers to the setting, it refers to the environment, to the people you are talking to. According to the V2 2005, context refers to the setting in which communication takes place. Also, according to him, context helps in establishing meaning and it can also influence what is said and how it is said. This time, let us discuss the different types of speech context, starting with intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication is a type of speech context that happens within a person, and that person serves as both the sender and the receiver of the message. In intrapersonal communication, according to Hybels and Weaver 2012, the message is made up of thoughts and feelings, while the channel used is the brain that processes what you think and how you feel. Just like, for example, you want to buy a Rolex watch. But before you are going to buy that certain watch, you have to think over and over again. You have to ask yourself many, many times whether it is practical to buy the Rolex watch or not. And with that, because you are asking yourself, you are having internal battle whether to buy the Rolex watch or not. There is already an exchange of emotions. There is already an exchange of feelings within you. And thus, that is a very good example of intrapersonal communication. Okay, this time let's talk about the next type of speech context, which is interpersonal communication. When you say interpersonal communication, it involves two or more people. So it is a type of speech context wherein it happens between and among people. It happens from one person to another. Now, in interpersonal communication, there are two types. We have dyads and small group. When you say dyads, it involves two persons. Say, for example, me and my daughter talking to one another. And then we have small group communication. Small group is a type of interpersonal communication wherein there are three but not more than 12 people involved in the communication process. Say, for example, you and your two other brothers talking, planning to surprise your mother on her birthday. So, since there are three people involved, then that is already considered a small group communication. The third type of speech context is what we call public communication. When you say public communication, this is a type of communication wherein it allows you to speak, to deliver a message in front of a crowd. The message that you are going to deliver can either be informative or persuasive. Now, according to Hybels and Weaver 2012, in public communication, unlike interpersonal and small group, the channels are more exaggerated. The voice are louder and the gestures are more expansive since the audience is also larger. Then we have mass communication. Mass communication is a type of speech context wherein you are going to use certain channels in order for you to reach a magnitude of audience. So, in this type of speech context, you are going to use radio, television, newspaper, magazines, billboards, and other types of channel in order for you to reach millions and millions of audiences. A very good example of mass communication is when you are going to watch a television and then suddenly there is a commercial about how to prevent and avoid COVID 19 coming from IATF. Aside from that, also another example of mass communication is when you walk along the road and then suddenly you see a billboard saying that there's going to be a very, very big sale. In fact, it is a 70% sale on your favorite department store. So there you have it, my dear students. The different types of speech context. We have intrapersonal, interpersonal, public, and mass communication. If you have questions or confusions about the lesson that we just discussed, please don't forget to comment down below to write all of your questions in the comment box below, and I am going to make sure to answer it as soon as possible. Okay? Thank you, everyone, and God bless.